warm welcome to you to this first lesson on how to export from Africa. Our focus today is how you can build the foundation of your Agric export business. Now, when we talk of Agric export business, or when we talk of the foundation in which you can build your Agric export business, what I mean is the ingredient you will need to be able to start your export business successfully. Now let's take a building construction for example. Now you know that in building a house, the first thing you need is your building plan. Without your building plan, you can't even function well. Without the building plan, your whole house is gonna scatter within few months or years of building it. So if you want to build a house, you need a plan, a strong plan in which you can build. You will know where to put where to put this, where to put the cement, when you need to buy the tiles, when you need to buy your roofing and all that. Okay, same with export business or even any other business. If you are starting a business and you don't plan, that means you really are not serious about what you want to do. So in starting an export business, you need a business plan. You need a plan to build your export business on. So that is our focus for today. That is what we are going to focus today. We are going to look at what you would need before you start an export business. The plan in which you can stand on to build or to grow your export business. That is our training topic for today. So without wasting much time, let's begin. Now, we all know that businesses are growing every day with day-to-day activities, and this has opened a huge opportunity for serious-minded business folks and startups to extend their products and services on the international market. Now, the only surest way to expand your business or services to other markets abroad is by exporting them to the international market. So if you have plans of starting an export business, the time is now. The time is now. And the increased demand of agricultural products has even given us the opportunity, a very clear opportunity for us to build our export business. Now, this is a good opportunity for already existing products or services or new product or service to expand to other countries. So this is an opportunity for you, even as a startup, to start because the demand is on the increase. Now, just like any other business, you need a special skill and training on international trading so you can transact your business successfully as a pro without errors in the international market. So in starting your export business, you need the skills and expertise. Okay, so that is what we are going to build you. We are going to build you with the skills, how you can start your export business, and every little detail that you need to begin your business journey or your export business journey. Now, exporting from Africa comes with a lot of fulfillment of opportunities, as we learned in the free Export from Africa webinar that we held somewhere in April. Now, we discovered the need for business minds like you to start exporting agricultural produce, either raw or processed, from your country in Africa, since it is an untapped gold mine many people are yet to notice. So as a beginner, you must seek knowledge and research on the export business world before you start. Okay, so we are going to equip you with the knowledge and expertise that you need. Then after that, all that you need to do is to begin your research on some of the products that you will need to export, and then together we can help you to grow your export business. Now, if you don't do this, it means that you are on your way to failing. You are on your way to failing. So, as a beginner, you must seek knowledge and research the export business well before you can start. Else, you will encounter a lot of avoidable mistakes. Okay. Yes, it is possible to get a buyer from Ukraine who might show interest in your product or services, but it doesn't end there. Maybe you are already in the selling business, and then maybe you've posted your ad and somebody from UK or anywhere in the world has contacted you. That doesn't mean that you are ready to export. You need the skills and expertise in international trading before you can successfully build your export business without any tried and errors. Yes, even though every Tom, Dick and Harry can export, but it takes knowledge and research to become a successful and well-respected exporter who will benefit a lot from the business. So we talked about the immense benefits that you get from international trading, especially trading or exporting African organic products to the international market. It is an untapped gold mine that a lot of people are yet to realize. Hence, our focus for this training is on agric export business, agric export produce from Africa. So, you need the right knowledge and expertise in international trading, plus vast research before you can successfully be an exporter who makes money and grows their business smoothly without any conflict. So if you want to grow your business, you want to grow your export business, you need the skills and expertise. And that is why we are here to equip you with the skills and expertise, with our mentorship as well, and guide you to make the best or the right decisions in your export journey. So in the previous training, we discovered the immense benefits you gain as an exporter, and also your locality and country in the free webinar on export from Africa. So we learned about the benefits that you as an individual will get in the export business. Aside that, the benefits that your community will gain, and also your country at large. We even talked about the employment opportunities. When you start an export business, you are not just employing yourself, you are employing other people as well. Now, in this special advanced training, you will discover or learn the dynamics in which you can build your agric export business and grow it to become a successful business. So at eGlobal Network, Our aim is to guide you to make the right decisions in your journey of exporting agric produce from Africa, wherever that you are from Africa. So I need you to embrace yourself, because there is a lot you will discover from this training program. Alright, so the crucial first step in starting or in planning your export business, like I said earlier, is to develop your export goals, objectives, capabilities, and constraints, because you are ultimately responsible for the success, implementation, and execution of your export business. And you must fully dedicate your little time, as little time that you can get. You have to dedicate, unless maybe you are not serious with this business. But once you are serious, you want to build a successful export business, then you need to dedicate your little time and effort to develop a well-detailed plan for your export business. So our focus today is building the foundation of your export business, the ingredients that you will need to start your export business. Just like preparing any dish, what ingredients do you need to make the dish better dish at the end? So like a building construction, what do you need in your plan? You need a plan. You need to draw a plan. Same with exporting, same with any other business. You need to draw a foundation and build on it to grow your export business. Now, at the beginning stage of your business development, you are solely responsible for making your business work, even if you intend to seek partnership. So, even if you are partnering with somebody else, or you are doing this by yourself, you still need to dedicate your time to it, because it is your dream. It is your dream. It is your business. Okay. If you won't have time to build your export business, then there is no need in starting at all, because it will be very detrimental. Okay. And the worst part is you are going to lose your credibility in the international market and even the local market. So if you know that you do not have time, or you cannot dedicate a little time to grow your export business, then there is no need starting. There is no need starting, because just like any other business, even in the market, when you are selling tomatoes, you have to dedicate your time in marketing your tomato for the market women, or for the people who come to the market to buy your product. So in the beginning of every business, you need to develop, or you need to, dedicate a little time. Even if it's a part-time thing that you are doing, you need to dedicate a little time to grow your business. Okay, because every beginning or every foundation of a business is not easy at all. I am not going to mince words. Every business starting is a little difficult, but with your dedication, you will pull through. With your dedication, you will pull through. Now, building the foundation of your agric export business. Now, like I said earlier, when we talk about building the foundation of your agric export business, I mean the ingredients that you would need to build your agric export business. So we are going to look at the plan, what entails in the plan, export procedures and documentations, what you need and what documents you need to begin. Even if you don't have the means of getting all the documents, can you start? What do you need to do and all that? we are going to learn about the foundation in which you can build your export business on. So, how to develop your business plan? We talked earlier that the first crucial step that you need in your export journey is a business plan. So, how are you going to develop your business plan or your export business plan? Now, the purpose of an export business plan is number one, to assemble facts, constraints, and clear goals of your export business. To assemble facts, constraints, and set clear goals for your export business or of your export business. And then the next is to create an action statement that takes all of those elements into account. To create an action statement that takes all of those elements into account. So you see how important an export plan is to your business. It is very important. Not just export business, but any other business. You need to draw a plan, a well-detailed plan to help you execute your business successfully. Now, the plan must include specific objectives of your business. Set for time schedules for implementation. So once you set specific objectives, you need to set time schedules for implementation. When are you doing this? When, and mark milestones so that the degree of your success can be measured and also can motivate you and your partner or your team if you have any. Alright, so let's look at the value of an export business plan. So you want to start an export business. So what's the value of a plan? Now, your export business has great success potentials if you develop a well-detailed plan for it. Most big businesses started small with a well-detailed and focused business plan. Not a very long plan, but something simple. And we are going to show you, we are going to guide you on how you can do that. Now, the absence of a business plan will be detrimental to your export business because you may lose some opportunities that comes with exporting. And deciding how you want to develop and grow your international sales increases your chances that the best options will be chosen. So this is the value of you needing an export plan. Okay. So deciding how you want to develop and grow your international sales increases your chances that the best options will be chosen. It increases your chances of choosing the best option, resources, so that it will be used wisely and execution will lead to a successful result. Okay, so that is the value of an export plan. It helps you to make the best decisions and also channel your resources to the appropriate channel so that you do not waste money or you do not waste your resources, and also execute it successfully from plan to plan. So the export plan or the business plan helps and guides you in taking decisions and making the right choices in your export business. Now let's look at the benefits of developing an exporting plan or an export plan. So what are some of the benefits of developing an export plan? Now, a detailed export plan helps you to identify your strengths and weaknesses more clearly. So it helps you to identify your strengths and weaknesses more clearly. A detailed plan also A detailed plan cannot be overlooked or forgotten. Okay, so if you have a plan, a well plan, you just can't, you can't even forget things, because once you go back to your plan, you know that you are supposed to do. So let me tell you a little secret that I used to grow my business. I have other things doing as well. So what I do is that if I know that tomorrow I am going to this, I'm supposed to do this and this tomorrow, what I do is that I type them and print them boldly on my fridge, one on my fridge, one on my door, one in front of my washroom. So all the places that I go, I make sure that I have my daily routine planned there, so that my eyes can see it at any given time. Okay, so that it will remind me on the things that I need to do that day. So when you plan, or when you have an export business plan in place, it will help you to take calculated risks in your export journey. Now, a detailed plan will be required in seeking financial or assistance or loan to build your Agric export business. So if you need help or loan, financial assistance from anybody or anywhere, a plan or your export plan is going to or will be required in order for you to get that loan, because nobody wants to channel their resources at where they know that there is no hope. Nobody is willing to channel their resources at where they know that there is no hope. So that is how important an export plan is to your business. Now, a detailed plan is also easier to communicate to others, including new employees. So the other benefit of an export business plan is that it helps you to communicate your business well. Let's say you have a presentation on your export business, it helps you to communicate well. And then it also helps in even choosing or hiring a new person or a new staff on board, because you have a clear plan on why you are hiring that person and what that person is coming to do to your business. And a detailed plan also helps you to assign responsibilities and keeps so a detailed plan helps you to assign responsibilities, keep you on track, and provide ways to measure your results and success. Now, a detailed plan also allows you to articulate unexamined assumptions about you and your business that can lead to new insights and better plans and results. So maybe somebody is assuming things that are not true with regards to your business. Once you have your detailed plan in place, you know how to explain yourself very well to potential buyers, to partners, potential partners, or to even government institutions or banks, where they would require or where you intend to go for loan to grow your export business. When you have a plan, you can't just get up and say, I want to start an export business. Then you start selling, you get one sales at America, and you can't even send it. Yet you work to any bank or any institution or financial institution or anybody and say that, oh look, I'm doing this business and I need a loan. How are you going to do this business? You don't have a plan. So it is very detrimental if you do not have a plan for your export business. Now, a detailed plan also gives you a clear understanding of specific steps that needs to be taken and help boost your commitment to exporting over a longer period, because the plan will represent your commitment to exporting. So with a detailed plan, you can never ignore enquiries or actual orders from foreign buyers, or not know what to do with them when they start coming more, or when the demand increases. When you have a plan in place, you know when your demand is going to increase and how you can even get your products in higher quantity to satisfy your customers' demands. A detailed plan will also help you to challenge assumptions, answer questions, and dispel fears, such as, no one outside Ghana will buy from me. Who told you? So if you have a plan in place, it will dispel this fear. I can't think of a country market to target. Who told you? Once you have a plan in place, you would realize that there are a lot of countries that you can target and market. I cannot acquire export expertise, or acquiring export expertise is too expensive or time consuming. Once you have a well detailed business plan in place, these things wouldn't be fear at all. Now, let's look at the length that you can write your export plan. Now, your plan need not necessarily be long one. You don't need a very long business plan. You can start with just few pages. Okay, you can just start with few pages. The good thing is that we've developed a plan, a sample plan, that you can just follow the strategy and then create your beautiful export business plan. Now, it is a strategic process of creating a simple plan customized simply for the purpose of this training. So we've made it purposely for this training, purposely for you. And we would make the PDFs available for you so that you can look through and guide you to build your successful, beautiful business plan. Now, draw your export plan and generate questions or areas of information you will need. Okay, so you have to draw a plan and then generate questions or areas of information you will need. Plan to evolve and become more detailed as you gain experience. So the plan will help you to do that. Now let's look at the planning process. So if you follow this export plan strategy and act on the information provided, it will contribute greatly to your export plan, because we have designed it purposely for you. I have compiled some important preliminary questions and answers for one of our products. So in order to guide you, I have compiled, using one of my partnership products that is doing quite well on the market. We are planning to extend it to other countries as well. Okay, so we are using it to guide you in your export journey. So the name of the product is Choco Chops. Okay, so these are the questions that you need to ask yourself when you are starting an export business. Okay, what need will your product, in this case I'm using my product, that is Choco Chops snacks, fill in the targeted market? So what need will your product fill in the target market that you want to go? Now, my answers are: Choco Chops is a low sugar free product, hence it will serve as a better snack choice for both diabetics and non-diabetics. So that is the answer. I've drawn the questions, and then the answers are easy. So when you follow this procedure, it helps you to answer your export questions needs, and then know how best you can come out with a beautiful product. And if you want to, we would discuss the types of exporting product or agric export product that you can start with. Now the second question that you need to ask is, what modifications should your product adapt in the international market? Again, Choco Chops got its modification inspiration from children and healthy lifestyle, since it's a snack specifically made with love of kids and healthy living. Now the next question is, do I need special licenses or certificates from my government or my buyer's government? Now the answer that I answered myself, so you can follow this to build your export business. I intend to get health certificate from Food and Drugs Board within a year of operations, since it falls under snacks, and snacks is something that you consume, so you need a health certificate. But currently I do not have a health certificate, and you don't need the certificate chin chin chin. Okay, you need to start and grow your business first. Now, do I need to modify my packaging or labeling? Yes, I will modify package and labeling on time basis to suit customers' taste. So these questions and answers will help you decide on the right choices for your export business. Then come to pricing. How much will it cost? So you must ask these questions and answer them. How much will it cost to get my product to market, in terms of freight, duty, taxes, and other costs? Okay, and at the end of this training, you will realize that the answers will just be right before you. Now, giving an estimate of the cost of getting my product to the buyer, what will be my pricing strategy? You must ask yourself this question. Like I said, the PDF version will be available for you. Okay, so what do I need to protect my intellectual property? So if you have an intellectual property regarding your product, what do you need to protect it? Then comes to promotion questions that you need to ask yourself. What modifications should I make to my website to make it easy for potential buyers to understand the value of my product, to contact me and to make a purchase? Also, should I sell my product on third-party e-commerce platforms? What kinds of social media should I use to build awareness? So we will be guiding you in the right choices you can make to build your export business. Then come to management questions in your export decisions. So you have to ask yourself some management questions, how you are going to manage your business. Okay, so what are my reasons for pursuing export market? What are your reasons? How committed will I be to my export? How committed will you be to your export? You need to ask yourself this question. Will I be able to manage my export customers if export operations to become self-sustaining? How quickly can I start my export operations to become self-sustaining? What level of return on investment is expected? So what am I getting on investment? At the end of this training, you will be able to ask these questions and answer them. Now, you come to experience questions, if you have any. What countries am I targeting first for my products? Which products are needed the most in my targeted country? Who are my main domestic and foreign competitors? You need to answer these questions so that it will help you to research on them. What general and specific lessons have I learned from past business attempts or experience? So you have encountered other business, or you've done other businesses. What experience have you learned, and then will be used so that you don't make some of the mistakes you've made in your previous businesses in your export business. So you need to ask yourself these questions. It is very important. Then management stage questions. You need to ask, can I afford hiring international expertise in the early stages of my export business? For example, international sales experience and language capabilities. Who will be responsible for my exports department organizations? How much time must I allocate to my export business? You need to ask yourself this question, answer them truthfully, and build upon them. What organizational structure will I need to ensure that export sales are adequately managed? Who will follow through after my plan is developed? Do you have somebody, or do you intend to get somebody to do that for you? You need to ask yourself that question and answer. Then you come to product capacity. What will be my product capacity? Will I focus solely on international orders? What will be the cost of my production? So again, you need to answer these questions to help you build on your export business. What minimum order quantity can I start with? So you know your strength. Okay, so what minimum order quantity can you start with? At the end of this training, you will be able to answer all these questions. What will be required to design and package products specifically for exports? Then you come to financial capacity. What amount of capital can be committed to export, production, and marketing? So what amount of capital can you be committed, or do you have to start production and marketing? What level of operational costs can be supported by my export partners, if you have any export partner? How will the initial expenses of export efforts be allocated? You need to ask yourself all these questions. What other new development plans might compete with my export plans? You need to consider that aspect as well. By what date must an export effort pay for itself? You need to analyze all of this. Will I qualify for export financing from government individuals? You need to ask yourself all these questions. These questions are going to help you to build upon your export plan. These questions are going to help you to develop or to build upon your plan, and then know when and how to do what. So this is an overview. If you are watching us, this is an overview of an export business plan and in how you can implement it successfully. Like I said, we've done everything for you. We've done everything for you that you need to build your export business. So let's come to so this is a sample outline of an export plan. I developed it for my product, or the product that I talked earlier, that is Choco Chops. So in the sample export, the table of content and executive summary should come, and then followed by introduction, your reason for starting an export business. You need to state that. You need to state your reasons, because once you state it, it's going to give you a clear mind of what you want and what you are doing. Now, part 1 should cover your export policy commitment statement. Part 2 will cover situation or background analysis. So your situation or background analysis of your export business. That is, what product do you want to export? How will you run the operations of your product? Partnership agreements. Do you have any partnership agreements? Or do you intend to get any partnership agreement? You need to state all of this in your part 3. That is the situation or background analysis. Resources available. So what is your capital right now to start operation or to start your exporting business? Resources from other sources. So if you have a partner, what are the resources that partner is bringing on board? Your business structure, competition and demand. You need to state all of this, and research as well, especially on competition. You need to research on your competitors and include that. Your export documentations available at your disposal. So if you have export documentations available right now, you need to include them in your plan. And if you don't have, but you intend having at a specific time or date, you need to include that in your business plan or export business plan. Your export control compliance. You need to have an export control compliance. Include it in your business plan. Type of products you want to export. You have to bring it in your plan. Your product classification. You have to include your product classification in your plan. Your product qualities. What qualities will your product have? You need to include it, so that when you are seeking for financial assistance, you will be able to explain yourself well to anybody who wish to come, or the partners who wish to come on board. Now, the part 3 should cover your marketing components. How you will be identifying, evaluating and selecting your product or your export markets. And then also your product selection and pricing. How you are going to select what product are you going to start with, and how are you going to price it. Your export distribution methods. You have to have an export distribution method, so include it in your business plan. The terms and conditions of your product. So you should include the terms and conditions of your product in your export business plan. Internal organization and procedures. You need to include that. Your sales goals, profit and loss forecast. So you have to state your goals and your profit and loss cost forecast in your export business plan. Your pricing, including consideration of duties, taxes, freight cost and logistics. That is your shipping, how you're going to manage your shipping and all that. You need to include that. Then the part 4 will focus on tactics, action plan. Action plan for the action itself. What actions are you going to take regarding your export business? The primary targeted countries. So your action plan can focus on primary target countries and secondary target countries, so the countries that you wish to export to. And then your marketing efforts, and then quarterly accomplishments. The part 5 of your business plan or export business plan should can feature export budget. Your budget for your exporting business. Pro forma financial statement. That is if you have any. But if you intend to have, you need to include it. Your website enhancement. How you're going to enhance your website to meet international standard. Trade show visit. If you would visit any trade show regarding export, you need to state all of this in your export business plan. Okay. Marketing materials available at your disposal now. Traveling, if you have any, maybe you will travel to this place to get your product or something, you have to include it. And then other costs as well. Then the part 6 will focus on implementation schedules, follow up, periodic operations and management, reviews, measuring results against the plan. Then addenda, background data on targeted country markets. You have to have a background data on the country that you are targeting for export. And then basic market statistics. You have to project that as well. And then background facts and competitive environment as well. Your competitors, you have to include everything in your business plan. Now, this is the plan that I developed for the product Choco Chops. So the introduction covers this. Choco Chops is a spectacular snack made from the finest cocoa from Ghana. So you can follow this procedure and do your own. I have designed it specifically for you. Okay, so you have the PDF that will make it available for you. And then you can follow it through, and then it will guide you to build your export plan. So Cocoa Chops is a spectacular snack made from the finest cocoa from Ghana, which has a unique taste to suit all taste buds. It is made from very healthy ingredients such as cocoa, organic refined flour, sweetened honey, butter, and powdered milk. Now, this is a healthy snack with a sweet taste, which is the best alternative to its mass market competitors. Okay, so that is my introduction. Then after a few weeks of successfully internet sales to local buyers, followed by the creation of a network of domestic distribution in 9 regions of Ghana and 2 states in Nigeria, we are very ready to storm the international market through an expanded web presence. So we are going to use internet to gain presence for our product, including direct sales to distributors via social media and popular e-commerce platforms, including the most popular one based in America, that is Amazon, because our target market is the American market for now. We intend creating a brand value by associating the product with images of kids, because the product was made with inspiration from kids and healthy living and also clean environments. Now, our aim is to donate 5% of our annual profit income to children with special needs. So we intend expanding to other markets within or other countries within 3 years of operation. Now our focus is on America. So you can add additional information that describes your business or product, but you have to limit it to few paragraphs for easy reading and understanding. Okay. Then comes the goals. We plan to use social media and e-commerce platforms alongside the product website to increase product sales by 15% in 2 years. We will dedicate focus on the American market, where we believe that 97% of international buyers lives, based on our market research. So based on our market research that we did, that is what we discovered. So we've included it in our export business plan. We will improve products lines, marketing, and management by learning from discerning customers in the international market where we will be selling. We intend hiring at least 1 distributor in 2 new country markets within 3 years of selling on social media and e-commerce sites, and also our website. Then comes the financial resource. So you can add additional goals that you have for your product. Okay. Then comes the financial resources. So our financial resources are annually capital budget of 12,000 cedis, which will cover assistance finding distributors and participation in government and private trade shows. We would dedicate 3 to 5 years minimum commitment to online export portals. We will design a decent website which we will further internationalize it with the help of a professional consultant. Then translation of our marketing materials. We will hire a marketing expert after a year of self-marketing. So you can include that in your exports, or you can add more to suit your business. Then comes the non-financial resources. So we intend hiring 2 workers to assist with production, and we will hire 1 extra hand to help with extra workload in 5 months time. Now, my business partner will be assigned with the duty of researching on free or low cost government export assistance, okay, to help build our business. So you can add more resources that is available at your disposal, or that you intend to make your export or grow your export business on. Then comes trends and practices. So we intend growing 4% of our revenue after 12 months of operation. Choco Chops will be sold via the internet through a network and local distributor. We currently have occasionally unsolicited sales to individual buyers and a few inquiries from potential buyers. So you see that we have a clear plan for the product. You can follow this to build your business plan. Then comes the production capacity. We plan to increase production capacity by 20% by end of the year 2021. We also intend to investigate other similar productions in Ghana. We intend to investigate on our competitors and know our strengths. Okay, so you can customize it to fit your product or business. Then target marketing. We'll pursue all leads generated from our website and e-commerce platforms, and we will also investigate the potentials of Choco Chops in the African communities in America. We will investigate the market for cocoa products in America and other targeted international countries. So we would investigate if cocoa products are really consumed in the international market or in our targeted market. We will look at the past year for effects of recession, at the current year for signs of trends. We will research on free trade agreement countries for advantages created by tariffs on importation of qualifying goods. So we will research on the countries that have free trade agreements with Ghana, so that we can export to that country the most. We'll look at shipment of products similar to Choco Chops from Ghana to other countries and the average selling price to help determine where the most demand is and whether my price is competitive. So you have to consider looking at your competitors. Then comes the risk. So risk is mostly centered on non-payment of goods held up by foreign customs or goods lost or stolen. Okay, so this is our plan for our risk management plan. So we will adopt a strategy to vet prospective buyers, get an initial cash in advance policy, which will help mitigate non-payment risks, insurance covers, and other kinds of losses. Okay, when you do this, it helps you to avoid scammers as well. So as we get closer to finding one or more distributors, we intend to use the services of export promotion organizations like Ghana Export Promotion Authority and Interbuyer Connect to avoid customs issues. In our free class, we talked about Interbuyers Connect and how helpful they can be to your export business growth. So by better understanding shipping and documentation processes, I will further minimize potential risks from customs issues. Then comes the credit policies. Okay, so from the credit policies, you can customize it to suit your business. From the credit policies, we have the return policies. So like I said, then the shipping policies as well, freight forwarder if we need it, but at this stage we don't need it because we already have a shipping company that we are partnering with. So but you can include it in your business plan if you need one. Then export license, you have to state if you have a license or you are yet to get one and the time you intend getting it. Health certificate as well, depending on the country of destination. So my product is a snack, so we have to get a health certificate, but we don't have yet. We intend getting. So you can customize this section as needed as well. Then language laws, the language of the country that you want to export to. Then product code, intellectual property, export documentation, pricing, website tactics. So you can customize this is for our product, like I said, but we've made it in a simple way for you to understand and customize it to suit your business. Okay, to suit your business. So this is our action plan. Okay, so based on our plan that we have drawn an action plan that will help us follow or know when to do what in our export business journey. So we'll make this available to you so that it will guide you in your business. Okay, folks, so this is where we end today's class. Okay, so we would see you in our previous class.